Hello, y'all. I can't guarantee that this will be my last video tonight, but it is now 10:15 exact p.m. So, I tried to go to sleep and couldn't sleep. Wow, what's this noise? It doesn't even seem like it's windy. But I tried to go to sleep and couldn't. And so then I had to go potty. And then I came back, and just as I went to, what the hell? Well, I guess it is very windy.
Hey guys. Connor! Happy birthday!
See, there they. Well, it was kind of quiet. That can't be the wind because it doesn't even seem like, well, it's just started to get kind of windy. Is there a doggone tornado or something? Wow. So, yeah, I don't know. It seems like as if the wind sounds louder than what it actually is. Because I don't even feel that much wind. So, I don't know what that noise is. So, I came, the moment I tried to lay back down, actually, when I went to kneel down before laying down, I ended up with a nauseating headache. So I wanted to say that, come on, man. I may have said it earlier in one of the previous videos, but, come on, man. So, all three of my meals were taken care of today. I mean, I can't believe an online perp like MK Farrer, who's the he brags and admits about being an atheist. But you know, how come other homeless people aren't considered like a money hungry scammer or greedy for food or anything like that? When all we try to do is survive, and you know that the gang stalkers try to, they try to prevent us from surviving. So, if I was allowed to work or have my own business or something like that, I wouldn't be in this predicament. Or if I weren't targeted, I wouldn't be in this predicament. So, if you want to call me, a scammer or covetous or greedy or something, when y'all know that greedy is my triggers, but then y'all want to try to make it like y'all have my best interests at heart. So, he tried to talk about he tried to copy off a Star Bricker with saying, Candy needs to understand. Like as if I'm really dumb. Trying to say Candy needs to understand that money is not everything and money can't buy you happiness. And I'm like, what the hell? How can you say that if you're a sold out perp? And I'm not even about money, the way they try to twist and manipulate things to look like as if I'm just greedy for money and food when I'm a homeless TI trying to survive. So, I saw Darius defending and agreeing with my perps, like, on purpose. So he's revealing himself as a perp, and then he's trying to pull the same number that Trisha did. And then try to falsely make it like as if I burned him. And that I took advantage of his good heart and stuff. Nobody ever said that about me before in life. But it's like he's reversing what's really true. It's like he's the one who burned and manipulated and you know, deceived me throughout the whole friendship. And he wasn't 100% all the way. So after I exposed the truth about him, then he jumps on my twin sister's slander campaign and bandwagon and all the online gang stalking and follow them now. So, you know, he's been fake from the beginning, and I think he swooped in with an agenda. And, you know, I mean, I just, it's like, how the hell he tried to make it like as if I did the worst thing, the worst unforgivable thing that anyone ever could do to somebody. But, you know, you sat there on camera, on film, and bragged about how you instantly forgave the gang stalkers who hit you with the SUV. Talking about that you forgave them and that you weren't bitter towards them. And I figured you were full of shit and just fake. So, you know, he tried to make it like as if when J Demon Rotten Shit found his page. Come on, see, this is when J Demon Rotten Shit went on his, she some kind of way found his page and went on his page, and then went and you know, commented, and then he defended and agreed with her. When it's like, if you why would you defend and agree with my perps then? So if you defend and agree, and it's like he doing this maliciously on purpose to get underneath my skin and make me mad, and then he tried to make it like as if, you know, I took advantage of his good heart, and then he tried to make it like, see that even the police are doing noise harassment, trying to deliberately interrupt my video. So now Darius trying to make it like as if I burned him and took advantage of his good heart and this and that, whatever. When I have like, see, look at the noise. You see, you hear the harassment? That's childish. And then the moment they get mad at you, they want to use me as the poster child for why people want to say, oh, well, not all targeted individuals are chosen. Nope, don't switch your narrative now, because you've been fake and deceptive and lying throughout the whole friendship. And then, you know, it's like you weren't even 100% honest with me. And then you want to talk about me being disloyal when it's you. So Darius wants to try to make it like as if I deserve to be punished with being made to feel like the lowest human being on earth. Like as if I'm just so worthless that I should go ahead and just throw my life away. Throw my life in the trash. But, you know, and my head still hurts. I have a nauseating headache. So, and then he tried to make it like as if he fell for my deceptiveness when it's actually the other way around. You know, he was deceptive and secretly pulled away from me. What loyal friend would do stuff like secretly unsubscribe from you on YouTube or do videos about you, and then when you confront them, then he lied and said that the videos weren't about me, and then you know, and so now it seems like he's giving subtle hints of certain things you know, it's like, I don't know, but it's a struggle for me to try to move on, because it's like I'm sitting here feeling like the psychological and mental and verbal abuse and spiritual abuse that he did to me, and the way he just manipulated and tricked me off and on throughout these months make me feel like I need therapy. But he wanted to, you know, talk about that if I keep it up or something like that, that I'm gonna self-annihilate or something like that. It's like the narcissistic gang stalkers and fake TI perps want to try to get me to feel so low about myself. When y'all have more mercy, and all I do was expose y'all abuse and the way y'all treat me and everything. And then, you know, when Darius started to act weird or started to act funny towards me, and I'd be like, well, Darius, you know, why you, you know, it seemed like you ignoring me or something. And then he'd be like, oh, no, it's not you. I just shut down sometimes. Or, oh, no, it's not you. You know, oh, I'm just a poor communicator. So, it's like he's pulling another, he's trying to pull the same number with Trisha, like when they screwed over me and, you know, was abusive and stuff, and then they made it like as if I'm the one who burned them and that they have to learn a valuable lesson. It's like Darius, I would have never expected Darius to have sold out and be a perp. But it is what it is. I guess I have to just accept this new shock. And then, you know, they want to try to spread it far and wide, the false accusation of me being a scammer and a fraud and stuff. But it's okay for you to call people fake ass TIs that you say all the time. And you have called people narcissistic. But when somebody calls you that, those names, it's like blasphemy against the Holy Spirit. Like you're so fucking special. So, I mean, how the hell you pretty much overnight talk about how you believe that I'm targeted and stuff, and we discuss our targeting till you turn around and falsely accuse me of being fake. But it was that conversation in late April when you falsely, I was shocked that you never even expressed to me that before. That you falsely accused me of perping you and making money off of you and making you my meal ticket. Dang. And there they go with loud bass noise harassment. But you know what? I'm airing. I mean, I need somebody to, you know, I'm just made to feel like as if I don't matter. Come on. This is fucking noise harassment. It's fucking Tuesday. See, they're doing this on purpose. And they don't care how badly my ears hurt. So y'all hear all manner of noise harassment and stuff. And so, I mean, the moment you get mad at me, you think you have authority higher than God to say that Candy's not a chosen one, that Candy's not chosen. But Darius was so slick and covert with being evil and abusive and stuff, and he started to be like slow and gradual with the gaslighting and manipulation and abuse and everything. And now he wants to pretend like he's the hurt victim, just like Patricia tried to falsely make like she's the hurt victim. And it's unfair for any of y'all to see my targeting. See my targeting, and then, you know, falsely accuse me of using my, like, Darius bragged and admitted about joining my twin sister and watching her videos behind my back. But I'm disloyal. You're the one who betrayed and secretly betrayed me and turned against me and had these feelings about me, but then led me on to think that we were still close friends and that I was your favorite. Just go fuck yourself and go fry in hell, Darius, with all the rest of the gang stalkers. Cause you sit there and, perp and abuse and narcissistically abuse, and then turn around and act like because your fate is sealed and you going to hell, but you want to act like a religious narcissist to try to overcompensate the fact that you sold out. But you can call people fake ass TIs and sellouts all day, but you don't have the authority to dictate that I'm not a real TI. And I didn't even know that my twin sister was recently sick. Last I knew, she was living her best life. I only saw part of the video today because I don't even watch her videos much. Because Darius told me, don't go look back on your twin sister's page. But then he got mad and yelled at me when the fake TI perp Tony White, which is the meth mouth guy, when he created another account to come and harass me. And I tried to tell Darius about it on the phone, like last year, about a year and a half ago. And so then Darius, 8 years younger than me, he yelled at me before I can even get a word in. So y'all already have a side to pick. And I was trying to say that on Twitter. I was asking, would you rather read a book that's kind of like somewhat poorly written or poor grammar and promote righteousness, or something that's well written and promote wickedness? And the majority of the people said that they would rather read something that's well written and promote wickedness. It's like these gang stalkers are proud to be satanic, but then some of them front like a righteous Christian. So if Darius is a stranger that I would never meet in person, he acted like he had more authority to watch my twin sister's videos than I did. It's like, why would you do that? Why would you side with satanic perps yet glorify yourself as a righteous Bible believer? And then he tried to say, yeah, I did, and I had that right, because there are two sides to a story. After all the evidence, but then you stop wanting to hear me show you footage of my targeting, and you even try to get me to stop doing videos or get off the YouTube or take a hiatus. And it's like, how was I blind? I was blind to all his subtle abuse. And you're 8 years younger than me, and then you want to talk about being my babysitter, talking about being done being my babysitter and stuff. But y'all sit there and psychologically and mentally and emotionally ruin me, and then make it like as if I'll be the one who's self-annihilate. And then Darius likes to go out of his way to try to make himself sound smarter, bigger, and better than everybody else. Like, go out of his way and even sometimes use wrong terminology to try to go out of his way to think he can be super fancy and special with trying to use like highly advanced vocabulary. But it's like they want to try to tear you down and make you feel like the worst piece of shit. So come on. So they need to stop. So I'm sitting here, venting my emotions to prevent myself from having a meltdown or losing my to prevent myself from having a meltdown or lashing out or going crazy or something like that. and it's like, how am I a loser for talking about my traumas and my targeting? I was doing that before Darius. I was talking about my traumas and my targeting before Darius even swooped in and came into the picture. And now because he says I have to stop, I should stop. I need to stop. At first he was all in watching all my videos, supporting and commenting, and then secretly pulled away. He didn't even tell me what I did that bothered him. Or after he lied to me and said that he wasn't easily offended or bothered or triggered by nothing. And then, it's just, he was the one who failed in the relationship. The friendship. And it seemed like an abusive relationship. And another thing I wanted to say was that human trafficker, fake T.I. perp DJ, Darius has certain kind of ways similar to him too. With the narcissistic abuse and control. Very controlling. Like, what real friend would, berate you for, a personal thought about, it was just an idea that I was talking about, the idea of, if I would have worked up enough money to get a car. But, I'm sick and tired of the tell-offs, the lectures, and the yelling and the doggone abuse and everything from everybody. You're not perfect yourself. And if God is merciful and forgiving towards us, who the hell are you to be like, well, I'm done with you, or you burned your bridges and all this, it's from even, foster and biological family. So it's like, how the hell are you going to be a targeted individual and make it, and you have the same viewpoint as me, same viewpoint of me as the perps do. And then you're secretive with it. And I figured you out. But you were using projection, falsely accusing me of making you my meal ticket. And that's unfair. And then you bullied me to the point where you try to tell me off about myself and lecture me and wouldn't even let me, try to make me feel afraid to tell you how you made me feel. And everything was one-sided, that you wanted to try to make it like as if you couldn't wait for the day to try to use me as a punching bag and tell me off about myself. But Darius, he led me on to think that the friendship was perfect, and he was secretive, fake, and weird throughout the whole damn fake friendship. Ain't no real friend gonna treat you, ain't no rarity of a friend gonna treat you like an abusive, controlling boyfriend. And then talking about, you ought to consider me a rarity of a friend. And so most people aren't so forgiving. And then he said, you're lucky I even forgave you. You're lucky I forgave you. But you say you forgive the people who hit you with the car, and you forgive other people who you said that perked you. If you'd never communicated with me in the first place that you thought that I triggered or provoked you, or maybe we could have talked something out. But no, all you did was, falsely accuse me of gang stalking you and falsely accuse me of doing witchcraft on you. And I figure that you, I don't even know what's the proper word to say, but I figured that you just, just because I'm from New Orleans and stuff like that, they got these flies and gnats or whatever, and debris from the wind and stuff. So I'm just wiping my face off. But I'm sitting here trying as best as I could to stay away from the occult and New Age, but certain other people love to try to shove it down my throat. And many fake T.I. perps, see, that's a gang stalking car with strange headlights. Many fake T.I. perps have either bullied, harassed, and threatened me for speaking against the New Age, occult, and Freemasonry and stuff, and witchcraft, or they straight up blocked me on social media like Twitter and stuff for speaking against the occult and stuff. But I'm venting so that I can be able to go to bed and rest. And so you know, so this wouldn't be repeated but repetitive on my mind all night long. So I'm just getting it out of my system right now. I don't have nobody to freaking talk to, really. But for you to make it like I deserve to have less rights than society, you're thinking like how the gang stalkers feel about me. So another thing before I go, I wanted to say that the telephone scatologia perp, he was still making more calls, and it's like the system wanted to try to force me to tolerate and listen through those doggone messages, and I try to delete them, and then the icon, the notification, I had a hard time trying to get rid of the voicemail notification, and it's like, wow. And then I read that I also read that online that I read online that the telephone harassment is considered a crime and that I should call the police immediately. But due to the gang stalking, I can't call the police. So before I go, anything y'all can spare to help me out. I need a bath and a shower. A bath or a shower so bad. And I wish I had help with a hotel room or some, food or something. I'm just trying to survive. And y'all know it.